from the side of Global. As Jinggg just still holding far forward here at Nest.
Look at how much map control Global has actually gotten very early on. They've already taken Kitchen. They still have to make their way through B main though, so that might be a little bit of a problem. Benkai's gonna get the kill onto Golu there, and that's gonna start off the round here as they do manage to take a couple of kills. Paper Rex looking like they're in a great spot.
I saw that snake bite getting primed for a moment. Looks like it's gonna be held. No, did actually let it loose to Benkai. As mindfreak just tries to play in behind yellow. HellrangeR going to be taken out.
Spike down B.
Spike on the floor. Last members is sitting up here on the boosted spot. On top of green, skills will be...
Paper Rex, they have a lot of veterans as well. You talk about players like Forsaken, but before I get to that, it's Devi and Jinggg to get the opening frag. And it's just a blender in where they go to here on the A side.
Yeah, Jinggg going to be good for 2. Does get taken out by HellrangeR on the back side of that one. We'll tap onto Forsaken. Can't land at the sheriff's shot, but now going to be at a slight little disadvantage, at least as far as the numbers are concerned, but a couple weapons are recovered. Forsaken going to pull back, goes out with the drone, gets the tag. HellrangeR in a rough spot, and that's the headshot through the wall, just on the... Shows just for a moment there, boosted up. Have it on sight, clears out the drone, doesn't get tagged, so now back to ambiguity as far as their positioning. Dash from the side as Rossi tries to get really aggressive, will be good for 1, but won't really manage to find too much else. Jinggg going to be eliminated, however. So man advantage is going to be there. Global Esports get the spike planted on the floor. Luke coming in. Luke's hugging in behind the box. Manages to see Forsaken over its screens. In the meantime, Benkai going to be eliminated.
2 rivals going down early. That's a big deal here. But Golo's going to get that spray down onto mindfreak, leaving it all into the hands of Forsaken. He's trying to creep up here. He doesn't get that last shot. He gets detected.
To Rossi yet again. Heal's going to be used rather early. SkRossi, let's top him up. There's a morsel just around the corner. Inside a kitchen, down the hall. Mindfreak going to be good for the shot. Actually found Rossi. Sage gets that elimination all the same, but then Mindfreak does fall. SkRossi able to trade it back, and HellrangeR catches Forsaken, still lurking in mid. So yet again, control in the hands of Global Esports, as the spike for now is just going to be situated over by green. Hasn't been moved to the site yet.
Going to be a little bit of an awkward position for all of these teams. Look at where they are. Devi is here in the middle of everybody, and Global Esports, they're so spread out. They're so spread thin here. They're just waiting right now, trying to bait a reaction from the defensive side, but no one's biting. They've got Jinggg, who's trying to sniff out a little bit more information, but I don't think any of them are moving.
Yeah.
Looks like a DC at this point, actually.
I think they're just trying to bide their time here. KappA going to get domed, and as Benkai tries to rotate over to collect that weapon, he will get taken out. Follow-up lurk there from skillZ. HellrangeR. Yeah, maybe we are actually having a bit of an issue here. We'll have to wait and find out. As far as what is... Yeah, okay, so we're going to have a timeout coming through here in just a moment.
You cannot call a technical timeout in the middle of a round, and so that's why. No, he knows he's got Benkai right around the corner, as well as mindfreak, who have already begun their rotations. So he's going to try to at least get 1. He does have the tailwind still. So he wants to prod a little bit further till he falls back. Benkai's good with the backup.
Yeah, really nice little crossfire set up, and Benkai's going to be good for a second yet again. Now it's going to be SkRossi down on the floor, but he's not quite ready for Golu to swing out that far to the side. Does get caught off guard. Return kill coming in, but still going to be a man at disadvantage here for the side of Global Esports. They still want to commit this B side. KappA's playing forward, but Forsaken gets the headshot. Now the res is going to be committed. skillZ is back into the fray, but they're still going to be at a disadvantage. Do they just try to rotate out of here, make their way over to A? Might be their only option, is now they only have 1 member left. It's HellrangeR. Spike is on the floor. Actually, it's up above him.
And I don't think he's going to be able to recover it. Just
all contained off the site for now. They're trying to scout out. They're trying to get any ounce of damage that they could possibly get onto Benkai, just to make it that much easier for them when they push into the smoke. The drone going to be able to spot him out. Did they go for any kind of spray? But now the answer is going to be no. A couple slow orbs invested. Groups along the side, just trying to watch the drop down from pipes as well as this main access. In the meantime, the wraparound has come in. Jinggg going to be good for HellrangeR. Comes up with a second, now a third as Rossi hits the floor alongside Golu. And just like that, it's only skillZ left standing. They see the spike. They know exactly where he's going to be at. Defy will die. So, again, Operator going to have to be picked up off the floor, but Jinggg will find
enough. He buys his time. Perfect showing here. Global Esports, a lot of hesitation, and they pay for it.
Yeah, Frierson again, just getting so aggro up mid. Manages to spray through. Might have actually been through the poison orb. Not that kill. Now it's going to be Sage's down, though, as Rossi does manage to find one. Makes it to the opposite side of that ice barrier before he gets picked off. Be grateful for that. Forsaken getting that sheriff shot. Should know that HellrangeR was around the side of Jinggg. Manages to get him into. Forsaken looking back right over towards that B site. Manages to find one, but skillZ does get on top of him, poking out a kitchen, gets that elimination. Maybe he actually came under two. Didn't quite see his rotation there. Either way. Yeah.
Jinggg just cleans it up right here. Easily gets that kill, but skillZ still lethal on it. Divide missing the shot, pulls out the sheriff, and it's gonna try to awkwardly dance here. Actually forces the tailwind out, and skillZ has managed to come up with this on top. He brings it to a 1v1 with Benkai, just waiting, wondering what the hell just happened to all of my teammates.
He 100% can actually win this out as well. He's got the Vandal in hand, so if he can get the headshot, that is going to be a major clutch for Global. skillZ just putting the team on his back in that moment. I mean, he'll be grateful that so many shots came out from Divide. Left him with only one. The whiff came through. And we all know how long that reload is on the Sheriff, so didn't get the opportunity to go for it. Third set up now. Try to cut off that screen's access. He'll know exactly where Benkai is going to be approaching from now. Just has to guess between screens and back sight, but oh, he goes up into heaven. Benkai's going to be good. Ball's not going to be thick enough on the one side to actually deny access, so they could creep forward into kitchen, but that's why the slow orb is there, and Jinggg gets aggro alongside Divide, knives out. They manage to collapse it on top of the enemy killjoy and get that initial pick.
I love the early aggression here coming in from Paper Rex. They know that they've been playing passively for so long. What do? They change up the pace. They go for a different tempo. They go take A main because they know Global Esports, they like to stall a little bit. And so they punish, they capitalize on that. And they're not slowing down. They want Forsaken to go for a little bit more because they know they got his back from all the way behind, and that's Benkai getting the pick. And mindfreak as well.
Oh yeah, comes up with one, and this is just really harming the chances. Any hope, any dream of being able to close out this round. A team ace, something that we very rarely do.
The res onto Golu, and yeah, the choke right now. Paper Rex, big mistakes on their side, leaving Divide wondering how they've given up this round.
Okay, but here's the question. Have they now overthought this rotation? Divide's already got himself over towards the B side. He's reading this perfectly, knows that this is going to be where they want to play. If they really wanted to make sure that they secure it, they could invest a Viper's Pit, but actually they start straying away from green, make their way over into mid. Is this going to be an under two? But no, it's actually going to be a full push up into the A site. So Divide, despite having an initial good read, it was really good hesitation, really good rethinking coming through from the side of Global Esports to say, no, he's already rotated. We need to take this to A.
Yeah, I think Divide knows it's done here. The moment that they plant the spike in A, he's probably just going to stay towards B, hold on to the operator for the next round, cut their losses, because they definitely should have had their round, and they're going to be kicking themselves for that, because that should have went their way. A lot of missed shots. They started that round so strong with Jinggg opening things up, even getting the drop shot in, and then Divide, he misses his shot, and so does Forsaken and mindfreak. It just starts to get a little bit weird towards the middle of that.
A series of unfortunate events there for the side of Paper Rex. Divide will at least be happy that he can hold on to this operator. I thought maybe we were going to see two members of Global go out on a bit of a hunting party, because they should know that they got a couple shots in onto this jet.
One of their parts. He's probably wondering why the hell no one was shooting it for him. That's definitely a question mark for me, but it goes to show there are certain lapses in Global Esports, and I definitely think it might be the nerves here. Despite the fact that they are seasoned, it's still showing that there are some cracks.
Lockdown set up. Everybody just going to be exiting, trying to get out to safety. 2 seconds remaining, and Forsaken will make it to the outer ring just in time. Start out from the drone. Oh, the wall actually denying the shots from connecting in onto Benkai. He'll be grateful for that. And just live to fight another day. Now the pit is going to be called in. 5v5. This is going to be really scrappy, really messy as Jinggg tries to flank around from the back side. See if he can get the jump on somebody. try to turn things around. Forsaken just pushes in, finds HellrangeR. That's catastrophic. That being said, they still managed to find 2 kills. Things are going to be evened up now with a 3-3, but the Rez makes it a 4v3. The man advantage right back in there for the side of Paper Rex, and Divide makes it even worse for Global. Gayoso going to be taken down. The Hunter's Fury going to call out. They managed to make it to halfway. A little bit of a botch there on the tailwind means that Divide will go down, but Forsaken is good.
And they were very much rewarded for it. Now it's going to be a little bit of a change of pace. Global Esports, they want to hit mid, they want to get it fast because they realize that they haven't been having much success on the straight up hits. Instead, they're going to go towards mid, and that's Jinggg and Benkai with 2 opening kills.
And this is just beautiful. The call for the reinforcement comes in. He forces the position of SkRossi, drives him into line of sight, so they're able to clean up that kill. But that being said, skillZ still continuing to be a very solid foundation for this squad so far on ICEBOX. Manages to help even it out. HellrangeR as well, I believe, picking up one of those. Now they find themselves in a 2v2, and it's against the scariest members on the side of Paper Rex. Leg spotted, and Divide now down to 30 HP. He's going to retreat back up into the kitchen. In the meantime, skillZ has gotten himself situated all the way up on the opposite side of screens.
1 enemy remaining.
skillZ just spraying down Forsaken right there, and getting pinged doesn't matter. The plant will go down, and it's all up to Divide, who has an op. And for another moment here, he's forced to go for those retakes with the operator low HP here. Last round, he has to go for it. There is no choice. Fortunately for him, skillZ is pretty much on low HP. He could go for a swap onto a gun and then really try here. The snakebite a little bit premature, I think, but they just want him. They just want to be able to get into those post-plant positions very much safely so.
They still have those 2 nanoswarms situated on top of the spike. skillZ maybe looking for a peek here in just a moment. He's going to drop down. He tries to check left. There's nobody there. skillZ is above. There's one. And the heal not available for quite some time here from mindfreak. Gets sights on his POV. We'll go ahead and have to track when that's going to be available next. skillZ, though, managed to finish him off, so never mind. The heal be damned. While bringing him back from the dead. mindfreak, however, will find KappA. HellrangeR good for 1, finds the counterpart Viper, and it just becomes an all-out shooting range. mindfreak, the last one alive. Low HP here on the side of HellrangeR. He's trying to hold the corner as Golu holds in for this defuse. mindfreak's so well aware of this, goes for the clutch, and he manages to find it.
Side, I'd like to see them take some more fights. They're giving away, I think, mid a little bit too freely, and that just allows for Paper Rex to play their game, because as we know from the previous VODs, from the previous games of Paper Rex, they just love exploiting weakness here towards mid, and that's another example of that. They split up the map, and they take the fights.
Well, early pick found there by mindfreak. Got KappA, but you can at least be grateful that it wasn't HellrangeR, so this pit will remain upright. So he just lurks around the back of it. Tries to get on a bit of a flank angle. Taking flank forward. Dart just barely going to miss. So they don't get that ever-important chip damage. So tries to investigate here in kitchen. Just can't quite steady out that spray in time. Only got a little bit of damage on the Benkai. And now it's going to be 5v3 as they still are looking to push their way into the smoke. Riding up over the top, playing along the pipes. They'll find HellrangeR. That's the smoke coming down. Rossi finds one, but immediately gets traded. As Golu will fall, that will be the round win now. Match point in the hands of Paper Rex. Global Esports, an absolutely just incredible achievement ahead of them if they would be able to pull it off, but they need 9 consecutive rounds, and it just seems like such a faraway dream for them to be able to take us into overtime.
This is just, again, Forsaken, you put him on anything, he's still gonna top frag. I know Jinggg is an amazing player on that Llerena, and they've got this really cool dynamic working out, but it's amazing that when you have such a player like Forsaken, you can't stop talking about him because he's still putting up those numbers at the very end of it. He's leagues above everybody else right now, and it is, well, aside from Jinggg, he's just showing up and showing everybody that he's to be respected no matter what you put him on, whether it's a Soba.
All right, well, 3-player stack here on the site with more getting ready to push forward. Jinggg, not going to get corner checked there by skillZ. He'll be grateful for that. Defy is going to be good for the kill as he makes his way up over the top of pipes. Forsaken finding one, adding another to the tally. mindfreak going to go down with the drop downs there from Jinggg, and he will finish it off in style. 3 kills. The last one, a nice looking up in North America. It was a hell of a lot of action. We've had a lot of games today, and we're going to go straight back into said action. SkRossi apparently already going to be knocked down on the floor. Apologies for going in late. Looks like he was trying to creep his way down over towards the ropes and ended up getting picked off. Divine now going to find KappA as There's going to be some we need some much needed stability here on the side of Global. Need to try to find some picks soon if they want to turn this around.
Yeah, the paint shell does come out. Not really going to be finding anybody, but they just want to use it for good measure. And they're going to be working their way towards that B side. But look how much control PaperX has. They already have someone in on the flank. If they stall much longer, they're going to be in a load of hurt. They need to get on site now, but they're already pinned down here. The paint shell will funnel them into the hands of Devi, who just takes them off the board right now. They both
We have a Stinger Force actually coming out from SkRossi, so he's still looking to get aggressive.
Yeah, they're going to be pushing close up here towards mid. SkRossi, really great flash to help him out. Benkai's right there for the refrag. He pulls out the frenzy, and it's a great response to SkRossi pushing him, looking for that refrag, but instead he comes out on top 3v4. And the spike still lingering here towards mid. They will have to really try to push their limits here if they want to take this round, because right now, PaperX, they're looking very dominant on this defense.
Yep, they are. Really swift shutdown on that push. Now they look for even more. Jinggg gonna be good for 2. Can't quite get the ball.
It's really hard to knock them off of that stable spot.
Yeah, need to find a way to really offset them and get into the groove here, but he suffering. A nice shot from skillZ off screen. Will find a kill. Push forward. That's gonna be the spike down in sewer. HellrangeR will get mindfreak, so it's 2 members gone, but low HP bars, the last 2 standing on the side of Global. skillZ, however, will tie it up. A nice headshot. If you just do that 2 more times, then maybe we'll be looking at a different outcome. But rotation's going to come around through the sewer. I'll make sure that they grab that ult orb, hand it over to Forsaken. Shots coming in. Jinggg taking quite a bit of damage. Tries to go for the paint shells. HellrangeR goes for the push. Gets the headshot. Forsaken will get the finish. Swaps over to the Spectre. Clears out the boom bot. He's ready for the push. 3 kills for Forsaken here in the round. A nice attempt. Almost were able to claw that back for Global. PaperX still managed to maintain a lead.
Man, PaperX, they are relentless. After winning that force buy up against Global Esports, they know they're feeling the wind behind their sails, and they are just running away with it, sailing away with it, indeed. As that round, they had the spike down in sewers, but they wanted to go for more. They wanted to back up their teammates, but they know when to rein it in. The moment Jinggg actually goes down there. Sorry, not Jinggg. I think it was Devi who does go down towards mid. Jinggg and Forsaken, they fall back. They go back to the spike. They play it a little bit more passively. And sure, they lose 1 member awkwardly due to timing, but they don't get way too carried away with themselves. And this is a sign that PaperX are confident knowing what they can push and how to get away with it.
Yeah, bit of a change up there with the economy as well. Didn't quite get to call it out, but it is the rifles here now in the 4th round for the side of Global, but already 1 member going to go down. Jinggg, he's in that blast pack to try to escape, and Devi comes in on the flank, finds SkRossi, who's just not been having his day. It was a really hot start for him yesterday. Trying to take down Damwa and Kia. It looked great, but unfortunately, haven't really been seeing the same level of impact from him.
Absolutely not. I've been really wondering when SkRossi will start to pop off, and there's a lot of pressure on that guy's shoulders, man. I understand, but there needs to be that point where he just zones everything, tunes everything out, and just goes absolutely wild. We're still waiting for it, but it doesn't look like PaperX are allowing anything onto Global Esports side, but there might be a little bit. No, never mind. I was going to say there was a little bit of hope because there was a lot of rotations blocked towards that A side, but now it's a 3v2 as Benkai brings it to a 3v1, finding KappA, all up to HellrangeR here.
And it's lurking inside of that nebula, which has dissipated now. Needs to be good on the cross, but unfortunately can't make it happen. He was actually trying to go for Forsaken in the back, but isn't ready for Benkai to be up close and personal. Gets that kill. 4 members will gonna go for it. He goes for the aggro push. Tailwind over the side. mindfreak up the top of the ramp. Is ready with the crossfire. Finds SkRossi, making sure they cannot trade that back. The rocket goes down. Golu is out of the fight. Tries to redraw. The operator tries to go for the shot, but again, it's mindfreak who's there for the peel. He keeps him safe. They keep their teammates alive. And yet again, HellrangeR, the last one standing, but this time it happened in the blink of an eye. One of the
towards that B side.
GE, a really rough spot. Danger of going down 6-0. Missed shot coming in from Jinggg, and Forsaken gets taken down. That's a hell of a lot of firepower now missing from the side of PaperX, especially when they're matched up almost equally against weapons. Opportunity here for Global. Anticipate that they need to try to slow down the pace, and they have done just that by getting that pick.
Yeah, and the Viper Spit here towards mid just denies them any avenue here, which is why they're so confident just leaving Benkai in this awkward position here right behind Flower Pot. They might not check this, and he might be able to get 2, but best case scenario, he gets 1. He calls for rotation, slows him down, but here towards mid, Devi pushing out of his own ultimate, does get the kill onto SkRossi. He gets Golu and tries to spam through the back of it. Will be taken down by skillZ eventually, and that should be the spike going down here for Global.
It does, but it's not without consequence. Quite a bit of damage going out on the skillZ, and obviously no way to bring that back. Do not have a Sage nor Skye on this map, so he's just going to be stuck with that HP. His own showstopper is available. Rolling Thunder pushes 1, but with that low HP, of course, you're going to finish yourself off. I think skillZ is probably going to be kicking himself a bit for that, especially if they lose this round. They still have an opportunity, though. 2-2, so the Earl Theft will be used. Gets the reveal on to KappA. Devi lines up the shot. HellrangeR, however, finds 1, but yeah. Try it again.
It's okay. No pressure towards mid.
Bounce. There it is.
Yeah. Take a minute.
Finds HellrangeR.
Got him.
Oh, what a shot right there from SkRossi. But will it be of consequence? That's the question. As he does. He finds another. Finally, this could be it. I mean, a couple of good kills like that from SkRossi. This might be what he needs to get back into the game.
Yeah, especially on an eco round like this. If you can find even more value, it'd be huge. Unfortunately, again, nobody that can heal him, so he's going to be stuck at 30 HP. He needs to be fast on the reactions and get those headshots if he wants to stay alive throughout the end of this round. But any guns that they can get out of PaperX's hands is still going to be good news for the side of Global. Just have to see if they can find any more value. They have that Spectre. They've got 2 Sheriffs, so there's definitely still a good amount of punch behind these hits that they are throwing out there.
Yeah, and they are now trying to creep up their way here towards A. They've managed to find a little bit of a path towards it. There's only
30 seconds
there's a couple
left.
of players still here from PaperX, actually 2 out of the 3 remaining members, and so it will be a little bit of a fight. Can they sniff out? If they can sniff out at least 1, then they might have a solid chance in this round, despite the weapons disadvantage that they have right now. Benkai looking the wrong way, and it's going to be not for him. His skills, he's going to be able to get that kill onto Benkai. Mindfreak holds the site with 7 seconds left. I don't think they're going to get it. Mindfreak coming up huge yet again. They have to plant now, and I don't think he has time. He has 3 seconds left. Mindfreak looking for the spray. The flash is good. Golo wins, but he doesn't have time. Forsaken even punishes him. And point here, one thing that we've seen across like SEA in the previous in the past year was that Split has quickly become an attacking sided map, believe it or not. That's just the way that things have gone.
Things have kind of trended there, but you know, I'm speaking I guess a little bit more historically. But
yeah, I mean in terms of history, yeah.
Yeah, recent play though, always going to be a bit more important with how the meta's constantly evolving. We'll see if that proves to be the case. And skillZ gets himself into heaven for free. He'll drop them into the rope, but he's not prepared for Jinggg. He's lurking nearby, and he follows up for a second. Finding HellrangeR back over in mid, trying to slink his way into Mail.
Spike down B.
It's just all the 1v1 fights all across the map. Global Esports, they're scattered. They're trying to find picks. I think the call at the start of the round was go guys, get some picks here. But they all lose individual 1v1s all across the map. And
Cage trigger. A little bit of a spray, sees if he can catch anybody. Devi plays a very aggressive angle over towards a main. Trying to get the catch, he will find Golu. Unfortunately, doesn't really get any chip damage out on him either. The fragment's going to be forcing everybody back off to the opposite side of ropes. Flashbang in, Forsaken just going to be dropping, but everybody is exited.
Yeah, they're booking it straight towards B, hoping to get a little bit luckier here. The Jinggg, it's forced out here by that paint shell, so that's a little bit of time that they've gotten to get onto that site, but there are still 2 players here. Jinggg doesn't care, he'll push through. He gets another one dropping down, and that's 2 kills he's found. Pulls out the paint shell at an awkward timing, but it doesn't matter. There's Forsaken to pick up the pieces, and he gets the 9th round. They're going to be trying here for an A hit. And again, it seems like they've tried everything, but nothing works. SkRossi gets around the corner, but can he get the kill on Jinggg? No, Jinggg somehow just pushes onto these weird angles at the most opportune times, and he gets the kill, and the round is over in the blink of an eye yet again here. Achilios, they just look they have a very good chance at winning it all. I don't know if you're going to agree with this, especially after we've only seen so much.
I can't
Spike
discredit that
down,
at
B.
all. I can't tell you that that's an incorrect claim by any means, given how far they were able to push
One
Mission
enemy
Strikers at
remaining.
Berlin. skillZ heating up for just a little moment there, but then gets cut short.
Whatever side they go to, it seems like Paper Rex has a better handle on whatever push they throw. They get thrown their way.
Opening kill, Showstopper going to be coming
I
out.
know exactly where.
skillZ shut down. Benkai managing to find two. Rossi and skillZ both going to be gone. High impact members of GE now eliminated. Benkai yet again. Another beautiful headshot, and he's on track for an ace. Is this how he finishes out the half? It's not going to happen. Jinggg does manage to find Golu, but good lord. Benkai is finding so much value.
Switching sides.
Everybody on the side of
point.
Paper Rex is just having a whale of a time. They're all finding so much value. 8 kills for mindfreak. He's down at the bottom. But that's how many kills the top frag has for Global.
Oh no. Whale. What a game here from Paper Rex. It's with 1 round away that we're switching
It
sides
all comes down
here.
to this pistol.
It does. And it must feel awful. It's gut-wrenching for global esports to, you know, have their fate dependent on a pistol round and a 12-0 on their map choice.
Yeah. It's nuts. Paper X, they did their research. They got to watch a little bit of extra tape and try to see, you know, how GE likes to play in that series versus Damwon. Clearly, their homework, it was an A+. Bot just to clear over towards ropes. Clears the cam. Suspects that he's going to be nearby, but he's not quite ready. It's a nice headshot there from Golu, making it a 1-to-1. 4-1, I should say, across the map. Forsaken's also taking significant damage. Push out.